Shalom guys, l'chaim l'chaim. Bruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam borei pnei ha'gofen. Today we're celebrating the holy day of redemption, the day where the Mitteler Rebbe was released from confinement, released from prison. And yesterday was both the yahrzeit, the anniversary of the passing, and the birthday of the Mitteler Rebbe. And we know that when a person, this attests to his how much of a tzaddik this person is, to this Rebbe, the Mitteler Rebbe, our leader, because he passed away on the same day that he was born. It's like Moshe Rabbeinu. And the Mitteler Rebbe is the Moshe Rabbeinu, the Moses of his generation. And now the topic of today's video, my friends, is the following. About Hashem's observance of you specifically, how Hashem is watching you specifically, and not just that He's watching you specifically, but that He's infinitely interested in you specifically. The fact that you are alive means that the Almighty decided to create you. We know the Almighty is perfect, and He doesn't lack anything. So if He decided to create you, it means that you're a part of His perfection. When you take that into your mind, you take that into your brain, and you think about how Hashem is perfect, and He decided to create me, so I'm a part of His perfection, automatically this intellect, which we've been speaking about, this intellect will go down to your heart, to your midos, to your emotions, and you'll feel a love and an excitement about Hashem. Because Hashem is the most exciting being possible. Hashem is the only true being. Hashem is the only true existence. Ein od milevade. So when we use our physical minds to connect to this spiritual idea, we literally bring godliness into the world and into our minds and into our bodies and into our lives. And now, l'chaim l'chaim, say l'chaim to the Mitteler Rebbe, the holy second Rebbe of Chabad. Say l'chaim that he should be blessed, he should have nachas from us. All the Rebbeim should have nachas from us. Nachas means they should get pleasure from us, they should be proud of us, and Hashem should be proud of us. And we should celebrate this day of redemption of the Mitteler Rebbe, l'chaim l'chaim. We should celebrate today's day of redemption with the true and ultimate redemption, which will be marked by the coming of Mashiach. Because we know what were the Rebbeim, what are the Rebbeim all about? The Rebbeim are all about spreading the light of Hashem into this world through their teachings of Hasidus. We know that the Hasidus is actually the Torah of Mashiach. That when Mashiach comes, He's going to be teaching us the deepest secrets of Torah, which is Hasidus, and He's going to teach us even more secrets of Torah. And so now we have a mitzvah. We have to taste of Shabbos. What are we supposed to do before Shabbos happened? We have a minhag to eat the food of Shabbos, to taste of it, make sure it's good, enjoy it a little bit. It's called the taste of Shabbos. So too, and how much more so do we have to taste of Shabbos? The days of Mashiach are called Shabbos. The Torah, the Hasidus is called the Torah of Mashiach. So what do we have to do? We have to learn the Torah. We have to taste of the Torah of Mashiach. We have to learn Hasidus right now. So share with you a beautiful idea from the Mitteler Rebbe. When the Mitteler Rebbe explains how we have to realize we have to live our lives with Yichud Ilah and Yichud Atata. I'll just give you these two ideas: lower unity and upper unity. Lower unity is that this world is, we experience this world, but there's nothing else besides Hashem. Even though we do experience this world, it's all from Hashem. That's lower unity. That yes, we experience this world, but it's all from Hashem. It's nothing of its own. It's all from Hashem. Higher unity is there's nothing else besides Hashem. There's nothing else besides Hashem. We have to bring these two together. That yes, we do experience this world, we know it's all for Hashem, but at the end of the day, there's nothing else besides Hashem. And the Rebbe explains that when Jewish people see each other walking down the street, they have to speak to each other about Yichud Ilah and Yichud Atata. That is really what we have to act like in preparation for the days of Mashiach. Not to be like, who won the political debate, or who did this or that and this and that and this. Da, da, da. A Jewish person sees his friend walking down the street, he said, "Hey, Yehuda Ilah is pretty good, huh? Yeah, Yehuda Tata is pretty good also, huh?" Meaning, that's the topic, that's the words that come off the tongue of the Jewish person when they see their friend walking down the street. That's a person who's living the times of Mashiach. In practicality, how do we take this into our lives? By living godliness in our lives, by living a life where our conversations with our friends, with our spouses, with our children, with our parents, with our grandparents, with our friends, we're talking about Hashem. Yes, we may be eating food, we may be going shopping, but throughout that experience, we're speaking words of Hasidus, words of Torah, talking about the Parsha. Our whole lives, has to be illuminated with the godly light. Has to be thinking, how can I do a favor for another person, for another good person, another servant of Hashem? Or thinking, well, maybe you say to your friend, maybe your brother doesn't have a place to go for Shabbos, maybe he could come to us. And when we have this mindset of how do I expand this mission? How do I bring others closer to this mission, the mission of the Almighty, the mission of the Rebbeim, the mission of the Torah? Then we become a servant and a spokesperson for the Almighty. And each and every one of you has this opportunity and has this ability. The fact that the perfect Creator, Hashem, created you means you're a part of His perfection. You just have to reveal it. So may Hashem bless you all. May we experience the days of Mashiach today. L'chaim, l'chaim, l'chaim to the Mitteler Rebbe. L'chaim to all the Rebbeim. L'chaim to the Almighty. L'chaim to you. May we all merit to bring Mashiach today. And we'll see the Rebbeim. And we'll learn the Torah of the Rebbeim. And we'll see the revelation of God throughout the entire world with the building of the Beis Hamikdash. Shiba Inu Beis Hamikdash b'meher b'yameinu v'semcha v'keinu b'sarasecha, which we say every day before davening, before prayer. May Hashem build the temple speedily in our days and give us our place in your Torah, that we are the fulfillment of the prophecy of the coming Mashiach, and each and every one of you can bring Mashiach immediately. May Hashem bless you all. May we experience this redemption today. L'chaim, l'chaim.